What's up, y'all? This your boy living with the Hendersons. On today's topic is love, loyalty, and relationships. And we got a very special treat for y'all today. Today, you already know me. I got my cousin living with the Mayhans, featuring Kiki Coleman and her older sister Monica Coleman. You remember Monica Coleman? She was on the second episode of the Real Talk about Treasy Cosmetics. So, Miss Coleman, how are you today?
I'm good, good. What's up with y'all today?
We good. We good. Miss Kiki, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Oh, we doing good. So, what made you want to be on the episode of the Real Talk today?
I just had some things on my mind that I had to let off.
And let me say this then. As y'all know, this your boy Mr. Living with the Mayhans, and this is the Power Up podcast featuring Living with the Hendersons with his podcast as we merging them together.
What's up, y'all? This your boy living with the Henderson, coming at you to help my cousin get his podcast off the ground. So, Miss Coleman, what do you want to talk about? Because I know the subject is loyalty and relationships. So, say what's on your mind.
Okay, the one thing I'll say about to me means that someone that keep it real, 100, and somebody that overall that's honest. You know, you can't have a relationship without loyalty, honesty, and trust.
Oh, I definitely agree with that one.
Yeah, I do too. Miss Coleman, the same question to you. What you think?
Um, what I think about loyalty, that someone that's 100% truthful, someone that's gonna be in your corner 100%. Somebody ain't gonna play the market, and somebody that's what I'm saying, real about what they want in the relationship and out of relationship, because it takes two to do it, and it takes two to work hand in hand in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Um you got your this other person here, then you got this other person here. Y'all both gotta come to terms to see eye to eye on something, whether it's kids, whether it's your job, whether it's what I'm saying, with your friends. It ties to all of that. So that's what I think about loyalty and relationship.
Mr. Living with the Mayhans. Same question.
See, well, in my, you know what I'm saying, in my past experience from my past relationships, I think what I think about loyalty is like like Miss Coleman said, that it does take two to tango in certain situations, but there will be times where um there will be times where you're gonna have disagreements. There will be times where you guys won't see eye to eye. And it's like, I done seen it several times. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the more the more you keep trying to fight for something that's not gonna last, because if that one person is not willing to do the same for you, it's like, what are you fighting for? You know what I'm saying? It's like you just wasting your breath. But as I say again, it does take two people to tango. You know what I'm saying? Through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, y'all gonna have disagreements, y'all gonna argue back and forth. But at the end of the day, it should still stand that okay, well, I was wrong for what I said, you was wrong because you said this and you said that. At the end of the day, we know what it is, and we gonna stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna fight for one another, whether we can't stand, whether we can't stand each other. But at the end of the day, my loyalty is with you, not nobody else. I mean, in the last podcast that we was in, we actually spoke on some of this before. Um, my thing about the loyalty thing is, like I said, you have to show that person that you really, truly, care for that person, that you down for that person.
True,
Like I
true.
said, that same person got to give you the same thing back. It's like you throwing a boomerang straight to them. If you gonna throw yourself out there, they got to be the one to catch you. Like, okay, I understand what he's saying. I understand what she's saying. Y'all got to come together as a team, as one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Most relationships, they ain't, they can be rocky. Some can be good, but like they said before, you make the relationship the way you want it. It can be fun, it can be rough, it can be, a whirlwind. It can damn near be a tornado, but hey, love is a strong word, but just be careful how you use it. From my understanding.
What I think about loyalty and relationships, I recently did a video on that and I got mega views. But my thing about it is you're gonna ride or die for each other. It's just
Mm,
like when the slow song come on. You ask your lady or your nigga or your husband or your wife to slow dance with you. When you slow dance with that person, you're gonna know it's chemistry there. The loyalty part, that's where it come in. If your baby say, "Baby, I'm fit to go to work, take care of the house, do what you got to do," you loyal to that person. If
Right.
your husband come home and say to you, "Baby, we just hit the mega millions for millions of dollars," he loyal to you. He gonna get you anything you want. She gonna get you anything you want, even though we know what ladies want. They want the finer things in life. Diamond rings, cell phone, Rolls Royces, Cadillacs, limos to go stun out on their girlfriends, stun out on their punk ass enemies. Yes, women and niggas do that.
True.
So, like Mr. Mayhem said, love is a strong word. And you gotta mean it when you tell a female or your nigga or your baby daddy or your husband, wife, girlfriend, same thing, you love them, you better mean it. Cause
That
women can see right through that when if they got a good daddy, and they daddy told them the ropes, they can see right through your bullshit. Cause right now I got best friend in the world that's dealing with some bullshit, and she don't know how to tell this dude that it's completely over. My best friend is in a
and
good relationship with a dude right now that love the shit out of her, but she don't know how to tell the other dude that it's over. And I've been
right.
telling her to let him know that it's over. You found somebody better, cause you can't raise no man.
Mm-mm.
That's
You
not at
can
all.
you
And you
cannot
and
no
another thing with that is, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you can shower a woman with gifts every
right,
other month, every other week, every other day. You can go to your girl's job and be like, "Here, baby, I got you some roses. I got you this. I got you that." It's the material things that count. You know what I'm saying? You
right,
ain't it's like, you can sit here and have, say, two, three, $400, $500, $600. Money ain't about all the money. It's not about diamond rings. It's not about let me show you a good time. What really do matter is that you care for that person. You
yeah,
with that person for who they are, not just, oh, well, let me go and blow, you know, couple stacks and see how it is. This is that. No, it's not. It's not about that, because once you think about it, material things do not matter. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like once you look at it, you're gonna be like, well, wait a minute. I don't need to do this because I want her. to see me for me, not just because, oh, I'm just, I got all this going on for myself and I got this going on, I got that going on. That same woman going if she's really for you, same as like, same for us guys. If we're gonna be there for that woman, we're not gonna be just okay, well, oh, I'm just with her because she got this. She got her own shit. She got her own money. She got her own house. She got this. She got that. No, we're not with you just because of that. Because it really don't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard somebody say one day, money is just trash. You just throw that shit out the door. Boom. It ain't shit. But at the same time, like I said earlier, material things do not matter. It's the fact of the time. It's the fact of you willing to put yourself out on the front line for that woman. If you and this woman or you and a guy, are really feeling each other the way that you guys are, it's the fact of the time. Like I just said, it's the time that you spend with each other. I don't care if, maybe, 1 or 2 days. Go out to a park, have a nice picnic. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got had all the money in the world. I mean, come on now. I
Right.
see I see most couples now. I see most couples now when I was in Atlanta and I was, recording a video. I seen most couples just, having a picnic, not just with, 1 or 2 people. It may just been, those two and they kids. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
they really want to spend time with that person, they may have a package deal. You know what I'm saying? Just like with us. All of us got kids. Some of us don't. But at the same time, if that person be like, well, wait a minute, this guy got kids, this woman got kids, that shouldn't matter. You trying to show yourself off as a person who has, respect for not only for that woman, but you also have respect for her kids that's around her, just like with us. We
True.
all a package deal at the end of the day. But like I said, you can sit here and say that you love a person, but you really have to intrigue yourself to tell that person. Spend the most time with them. Like I said, like you really ain't gotta just, go on dates if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You can just be like, hey, well, hey, babe, why don't you come over? I'll cook. We'll watch a couple of movies. Let me rub your feet, or let me rub your, bubble bath and candlelight dinners. Do something, romantic. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like, relationship wise, like I say, most relationships can be so rocky, but at the same time, if you willing to fight for that woman's heart, 9 times out of 10, that woman gonna do the same damn thing. She gonna fight right alongside with you, not against you, but with you,
Real nigga shit.
point blank.
So
Period.
so Miss Kiki,
Yes.
what was your um what kind of relationship did you have with your girl's dad?
The relationships I have with my kid's dad,
Yeah.
um, actually, all of my kid's dad, we had a relationship where it was really based on the kids. It wasn't like um between me and him. It was basically the kids. It wasn't where I had to say, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. I'm not that type of female to where I make a man take care of his kids or nothing like that. the one to take care of my kids. So if he wanted to come back in my life and say, hey, well, I want to see my kids, I'm gonna let you see your kids. But that's only on kid level. It's not on relationship level.
Right. That's true.
I agree.
Miss Coleman,
Yeah.
I know you don't have no kids, but how do you get along with the boyfriend you with now, your current boyfriend? How do you get along with his daughter?
I said we cool. I mean, it's no problem. You know, so once you talk with somebody that has kids, it's part of a package still. Period. And you just gotta learn how to accept that. If that person willing to accept you for what you is, then I mean, you
Yeah.
just have to do what's right.
True.
So,
And that's
Miss,
basically saying, like, you have to accept all of their, um, you basically have to accept all of their flaws.
Right.
And like I said in the last conversation that me and Mrs. Coleman and Mr. Henderson had, um, we were basically speaking on that. Us guys, we got flaws. The women, they have flaws. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's nothing. It's nothing to actually hide. You know what I'm saying? You have to love, like I said, you have to love that person for who they are. Love all of their flaws and that person. Us guys, we're not perfect. Women either. You know what I'm
no, we're
saying?
not
I'm
at all.
saying we all did our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you know, we cheat, women cheat. But it's like, at the end of the day, we done both made mistakes. Why don't we just, sit down one day, come together and be like, well, hey, babe, I know I did this to you when I was wrong, but you was much wrong as I was. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
It,
If we
it
were
takes
both
it
right,
takes it takes two to tango. I don't mean to cut you
it
off, but
sure
it,
does.
it takes two to tango.
It sure
It's
does.
just like I inherited two, oh, five. I done inherited five nieces, which is Kenya, Kimora, Kenyatta, no Kenya, Jackie, and Dree Dree. All of them is my nieces. I done damn near bonded with all of them. And like this, when we all used to go to school together, me, Kiki, Miss Coleman, we used to play around a lot. I always used to chase Monica through the hallway with her little short butt, and I always used to get beat up by Kiki all the time for messing with her sister. But the number one thing, we became family. And that's what counts. We are family. But my number one thing is and I'm asking Kiki and I'm asking Miss Coleman, how do y'all accept men for their flaws? Do y'all just have them to open their closet, or do y'all ask that question, what's in your closet?
Well, basically, what I do is first try to get to know that person, and then I'll be like, be upfront with it, like, hey, do you got somebody, or what I'm saying, what is your relationship terms are, or you know, what's going on with you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Now about these other females, I take my time to learn the person for what they are. Whether they sweet or if they got, what I'm saying, something in them, but you can't find the pinpoint to where it's at. But you just trying to peel that layer off, because everybody got layers. Everybody that been through something. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have that, but at the same time, it's better not to keep that inside. It's better to express it out.
And me, I I I'm straightforward. I ask a person, are you in a relationship? Are you dating? How many girls have you had? Do you got baby mama drama? Um, Anything that comes to mind, I ask questions, and I wouldn't want them to leave it out. I would want them to be honest, truthful, and don't tell no lies. Cause if you tell a lie, I'm gonna sense that a mile away.
Yeah. It takes one lie until you till you say 10 more lies. The one the one that you just told.
Mr. Mayhan,
Yo, yo.
between me and you, how do you ask a woman tell you their flaws? Do you open up their closet and see all the skeletons come out? Or do you ask them to tell you their flaws?
Let's just be honest.
Well, with me, I ask a woman, it's just like if I ask Monica to tell me her flaws, and Monica just sit me down and just tell me, she was like, yeah, I had a boyfriend and wasn't working out right. I had this, I had that. And then when she asked me, I tell her, but it's certain things I might bob and weave around, but you're gonna guarantee she gonna come back to the ones you dodged and make you tell her the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like saying if me and Monica had 3 kids, you know, and it's just like if I see a girl out here and I know I'm with somebody, they come up to me, you got a girlfriend? I'm like, yeah, I got a baby mama. You got kids? I got 3 beautiful kids. I'm like, I
True.
can't because I'm with somebody.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
I
if
mean, cause
it's
it's just like it's just like with us fellas. Like you said, a woman can come up to you if you just sitting there with your lady. A woman can come straight out to you and be like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is this. My name is that." And your woman gonna look at you crazy and be like, "Um, do she know that you got a whole girlfriend sitting here?" And it's been done. Trust me, because I've been in that situation before.
I'd have
When
been in it.
um, I was actually talking to a young lady. As a matter of fact, I was talking to her, and me and her having to be at a park, and me and me and my youngin' we was at downtown Atlanta, and I had her. Like we wasn't like dating or nothing like that. We were just trying to see where everything went. And she kept like accusing me of, talking to another female while I was there. Like, okay, why would I even talk to another female when they can just come up to me and just say like, "Hey, I like what you're doing with your daughter," and how long have you been at this park, and just trying to keep up with conversation. Like, I didn't want her to see like from where she was sitting at, she would sit from like, from afar where she sees me and my daughter. While I'm pushing my daughter on the swing back and forth, and you know what I'm saying? And when I got back around where she was, that's when she started just, just tripping out. She kept accusing me. I saw you talking to this chick and you didn't bother to say that you had a girlfriend. I was like, well, girlfriend, you gotta know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend, actually dating. Girlfriend, we're just hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
True,
And
true.
when she told me about it, she was like, "Well, I saw the girl come up to you, and you didn't say that you had a lady you was talking to, this and this and that." I said, "Well, that wasn't my fault. I didn't just, stand there and be like, hey girl, what's happening? This and that. No, that was your cue to get up and be like, well, excuse me, but I'm talking to him and this, and that, and the fourth. But at the same time, you ought to have enough respect. Just like I'm saying, you ought to have enough respect. If that woman come up to you and ask you if you got a girlfriend, she ought to have enough respect and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't want to, budge in or say anything. I didn't mean no type of disrespect. Now, us fellas, not saying us, but we done it before. You got some fellas that just don't even care. You can talk to a whole chick, and that whole chick got a girlfriend. They may have a girlfriend. They may have a boyfriend, husband. You would never know, baby daddy. Got us guys wouldn't even care at that point. But at the same time, we gotta respect the fact of okay, well, this girl got somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But
It's just a respect level.
it's just like, okay, my 17-year-old daughter bonded with Kiki and Miss Comey and want to link up with Miss Kiki's three girls for the 4th of July.
Right.
She wants to get to know my friends. She already know her Uncle D and her cousin Jacqueline and her cousin Adriana, but she wants to get to know Kenya, Lil Momo, uh, Kimora, and Monica. She wants to get to know all of them. But me and my cousin is off the market. Me and my cousin got women that strict on us.
Straight up.
We can't go nowhere unless they
Go
know where
down.
we going, where we gonna be. Do we got our cell phones? Do we got our chargers? What time we gonna be home? If we in the bed, if we ate or anything, they gonna want to know everything about where we going. And it's just like we do them. We is strict.
Straight up. We just 10 times worse than what they is.
We is very strict. They don't go nowhere except if it's with their auntie or Kiki might go see her grandma, but guaranteed if they go for coffee, Monica will call, tell me like, babe, I'm finna go for coffee. I'll call you when I get back. Kiki, my cousin, if my cousin don't call her, she'll call him like, babe, I'm up here with my Monica and them and my auntie. We having coffee. I'll talk to you when I get back. We all get on the phone and go to talking shit on
Right.
some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what love means to me and the rest of the crew that's on this live. It's a lot of fun. But back to you, Miss Coleman. Why don't I mean not Miss Coleman, Miss Kiki? Why don't you tell me about your YouTube page, K Coleman?
I'm freshly starting out. My YouTube name is K Coleman on YouTube.
Well, do you have like any particular things you be want to talk about?
Not really, unless somebody have a topic to talk about or say something to me about something, and then I have a reason to say something.
Right.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do to all the YouTube followers out there that follow Living with the Hendersons, Living with the Mayhans, Treasy Cosmetics. Look up Kate Coleman on YouTube. She need help getting her YouTube page off the ground. So when y'all see this video, y'all look her up. Kate Coleman. Is there anything else you want to? Well, Miss Coleman, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah.
How much, I mean, really, really, how much, no bullshit, do you actually love your boyfriend and his daughter?
I mean, I could love any. I could love anybody. You know what I'm saying? I love a person for what they is, not for what they look like. I don't judge a person. I give that person the benefit of the doubt. Long as you truthful with me, that's all it counts.
True, true,
Yeah, that is true.
true.
And if I may add something to that, I meant to say this earlier. You know, it doesn't matter of how this person looks. You know what I'm saying? You can be fat, skinny, thin, thick, ugly, fine. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You're not just with that person just because of their looks. You can just be with that person just because of their personality, just to, just to enjoy their time. Find out about that person, what they really like, what's their favorite hobby, what's their favorite food, do they like going places, do they like, doing different things, going out for walks, going on dates, going to adventurous, parks or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
True, true, true.
Ladies and gentlemen, find out, what I'm saying, if you're dating, if you're single, if you're trying to get into the dating thing, take your time with whom you're dating. Don't just rush into things because if you rush it, you're going to run yourself into a straight wall, straight up.
And it might not be what you want either.
Mm-mm.
Miss uh Miss Miss Kiki,
Yes.
same question.
What's the question again?
How much, I mean, how much, no bullshit, do you really love your boyfriend and his daughters?
I love them a lot because I have kids of my own. I treat, as I say, other people' kids as my own. You're supposed to take in the package because if I'm a package, he a package.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Straight up, y'all.
We also
Okay.
and we
o-
learn.
Okay. I'm finna flip the script. Miss Kiki,
Yes.
do you have any questions for living with the Hendersons or living with the Mayhens or Treasy Cosmetics? Do you have any questions for any one of us?
Yes, I have a question for living with the mayhem.
Okay. What's your question?
How long has how long of a relationship have you ever had?
Um, well, I've been in several in my occasions, but the longest relationships I've been in, let me see. My first relationship I was with was my ex fiance, whom I'm not with anymore, but we were shooting for at least, I want to say 9 years, but we was doing like 8.5. And then my other lady friend, whom passed on me, she and I were together for uh, about 7 months. About 7 months, and that was like my last relationship, like right after she passed.
Oh, okay. Same question for you, living with the Henderson.
Well, my longest relationship was with my daughter's mother. I was with her for 14 and a half years. And it was good and everything. But the number one thing that she messed up on is right after she had my daughter and she decided to let her ass float elsewhere. You know,
Wow.
it's just like this old saying, never lead a horse to water. She let her ass lead her in the water. So that's why I'm kind of strict on my girl, my lady right now today because I'd have been through hurt, I'd have been through fights, I'd have been through stress. And
We all have.
them three don't mix. It's just like mixing oil with gasoline. Won't go.
Mm-mm.
So, Miss Coleman,
Yeah.
do you have any questions for living with the Hendersons, living with the Mayhens, or living with Miss K Coleman?
I got a question for all with all the families.
Which
Who,
one?
who you want to start with first?
I'm gonna start with all of y'all. All y'all can answer at once.
I go first.
Okay.
Okay,
Um, let's see how can I put this?
nice and slow.
You got May hands on the line. I got it.
Oh,
No.
Mayhens gonna do this one.
So,
I,
what do it really takes to make sure that your significant other is happy, and how would you go the extra mile just to make sure they have everything that they need?
well, from what I said, like I said earlier, it takes two to tango with that person. If you're willing to go that extra mile for that person to be happy with you, show them, you know, show them that you care for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not all about gifts. It's not about giving her the world. It's about the time you give her. It's about, everything that you doing with her. Like I said, you guys can, do candlelight dinners and things like that. Be there in her presence. You know what I'm saying? And she should love you for that. But if you want to go the extra mile, like, say like if your husband or girlfriend or wife come home from, a hard day's work, she may call you and say, well, hey babe, I'm gonna go and get something to eat before I come home. And you should be like, well, no, baby, just come home. I'll cook dinner. I want you to relax. You know what I'm saying? I want you to relax. I don't want you to do nothing. Let me cater to you. You don't have to lift a finger. If she even tries to, I mean, you can let her do, a few things, but as a man who wants to try to prove their self to that woman, they have to go an extra mile. They have to do any and everything to make sure whatever relationships they're in, they want to make sure that they're doing the exact right things for them to go correct. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, our relationships are not good. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, sometimes you'll have arguments. Sometimes you'll have disagreements. You guys are not gonna see eye to eye all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I've said that because I've been in that type of situation where me and an ex girlfriend wasn't seeing eye to eye, and it just gotten bad. So it's like if you're gonna sit there and argue, don't don't just keep standing there and just barking. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but don't continuously stand in front of each other barking back and forth because it's not going to solve anything. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because if you're going to be at a heat of a moment arguing back and forth, you're going to be like, you know what? Wait a minute. Say your piece with that person and be like, you know what? You're right. Just let me go somewhere and cool off When I come back later, you and I can sit down. If you still feel up to, to a disagreement, I understand. I just don't want to argue no more and just leave it at that. Now, if that woman or that man feels that they are wrong in certain places, then it should be just you like, okay, well, he's right, she's right. I was wrong because I did this. She was wrong because I did that. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, vice versa. But do what it takes to save your relationship. Do what it takes to save your marriage, even if you guys are married. And that goes for anybody that that is listening to this podcast, all across the world. Whether
Oh,
you're in a relationship or married, do what you need to do to keep a happy home, regardless of anything.
okay. Just like Mr. Mayhem was saying about the relationship, I'm gonna take you down the road, and I want Miss K Coleman to listen and Miss Coleman to listen. I'm gonna take you down the world of Jay Breezy world. Do anybody know what Jay Breezy world is?
You said what?
Do anybody know what Jay Breezy world is?
No.
Okay, I know Mr. Mayhem now. I'm gonna take you down the look. This how Jay Breezy world is. Jay Breezy world is when your wife calls you and say, "Babe, I'm on my way home. My feet hurt." That Jay Breezy gonna be like, "Baby, come on home. I'ma run you. I'ma run your bath water. Put rose petals, candlelight all around the tub. Rub your feet. Wash your back. Wash you up. Have dinner on the stove. By the time you get to that door, your favorite song could be playing. It could be Luther Vandross, If That World Was Mine, or Charlie Wilson, Chills, or Silk. In my bedroom. Y'all women is gonna love that because that's what y'all is used to hearing or used to your husband doing. Now, if it was the other way around and y'all do that the same way, y'all we do that to y'all do that to us. It's vice versa. It's a two-way street. Y'all do the same things for each other. Y'all meet in the middle. Can I get an amen on that, Mr. Mayhem?
Straight up.
It's on 50-50. Period.
All right, it's 50-50. Now, do uh Miss Coleman, Miss K Coleman, or Mr. Mayhem, do y'all got any questions for living with the Hendersons?
Well, how would you feel? Well, I mean, I know you've been in certain situations too, but how would you feel, or well, not feel, but how did you feel when your other situation had did you wrong?
Man, I felt heartbroken. It felt like somebody just took a knife and just stabbed it in my heart. See, most most females don't know how a man feel when that woman cheat on that man. When a woman cheat on a man, that man heart is broken. Yeah, a man can say, "Man, fuck that bitch. The pussy wasn't shit. The pussy was nasty, was funky, and everything else." Okay, a man can say all that, but deep down inside, that man is hurt. You just can't expect the man to sit there like, "Man, fuck it. That bitch cheated on me. I don't get no fuck." No, a man is gonna sit there like, "Man, this bitch cheated on me, and cause I done bought this bitch a car. I done got her a house. We done got married. I done gave her money. I done pulled her kids, raise her kids like they was mine.
So,
So a man gets hurt. It's just like if a man cheat on a woman. See what a woman to do. A woman to have a backdoor plan.
mm-hmm.
You go to cheating. Oh, you gonna guarantee they gonna go to their closet and pull the dirtiest, funkiest, stanky skeleton that they got in the closet and call him up.
I'm telling you because it got done to me at one point
And
when
when and I'm sorry for cutting you off. And when they do that, and your woman coming home smiling like Gerald Levert just done tap the coochie and everything else, and you sitting in your car riding listening to Terry White, I'd have lost my good thing.
yeah,
Gas and gas and oil don't mix.
no, they don't because at this like at several like that actually happened to me at one point too when I used to stay when I actually stayed here in the state of Michigan. I was dating a young lady, which this lady had I think she had like a 8, 9 year old son, and we ended up talking for a good little minute. So like at one day, I was trying to call her, just to see, what she was up to and if we can somehow link up, chill out. And when I tell you, I've heard, I'm sorry, guys. When I tell you, I've heard the most disturbing sound ever. It just made me just ecstatic.
What
I
sound
got
did
well, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. The girl who I was talking to was actually having sex with another man over the
dang?
phone, and I heard it. So I was like, wow, really? And I can hear him. It was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? How could you even do that when you and I are talking? So then, like 2 or 3 days after that, she ended up calling me and she had wanted to meet up. So I had told her, like, hey, I don't think we should be talking anymore. I had moved out of town and she was like, well, what's wrong? And I just went straight off. You know what I'm saying? It got to a point where, I just have a black hole. Like I just didn't plain give a fuck no more after that. You know what I'm saying? And I told her that I heard everything that I needed to hear. And she was like, well, what are you talking about? What did you hear? I said, well, I heard that you were having sex with a whole nother man on the phone, over the phone, and I heard it myself. And he actually said to her, he was like, "Oh shit, the condom broke. This, and that. Let me stop and get another one." They was back at it. It was like 20 after 20, 30 minutes after I was on over the phone. I was like, you know what? I hung up the phone. I haven't heard nothing else from her. And after that, I left her alone. And ever since then, like I just been, I just been good at this point. You know what I'm saying? It was like now it happened so far long. Like I want to say it happened like 4 maybe 5 years ago, and after that, I just got to a point where I couldn't even trust a female no more. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped dating for a while. Any female that came up to me, I was like, no, baby, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, push you away or anything, but you got to know that us guys, same for women too, but us guys, we do get hurt a lot. But on the women's side, I don't want to say this wrong, but on the women's side, they get hurt as well as much as we do. But with us, it's like once we get hurt, we don't give a fuck. But with the women, it's like once they heart get broken, it's like they go to shedding tears, and it's like they don't want to talk to you anymore. They want to go on about their business. They want to, go and do them. You gotta realize if they've been hurt,
True.
but you should be that man or that woman and be like, well, hey, well, what's going on? What's wrong? What can I do to repair this man's heart? What can I do to repair this woman's heart? She's been hurt. I've been hurt. Maybe y'all got something in common. And if y'all can click as well as good as y'all can, you will never know. Sparks may fly. I mean, come on. That girl who you talking to, that man who you talking to, that may be the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. But still at the same time, still take your time. Like, one of my OGs said, like, my grandmother, she always raised me, to a point where you can know a person for so long and still say, well, hold on. I don't want to rush nothing. Let me get to know this person first. You can know them for about 4 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. You can go straight down the line and still don't even be on, okay, well, since I've been knowing this person for a while, I want to see how it goes, this and that. At the same time, man, you gotta have trust. In any relationship, you gotta have loyalty, you gotta have trust, and you gotta have respect. Those
True.
And
main three.
communication.
Yeah.
Communication is the key.
Yep.
And
Communication. Um,
have patience too at that.
uh, Miss K. Coleman and Miss Coleman, do y'all have any questions for living with the Hendersons?
Or living with the Mayhens.
No, I don't have no question, but I wanted to say something about a relationship that I was in.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Um, I had actually two relationships. The first relationship that I ever had in life, I wanted to say we was 50-50. Whatever I had, he had. We didn't have no problems or nothing like that. Um, the second relationship that I was in, it wasn't 50-50. It was like I was doing everything and he was just sitting back doing what he wanted to do, you know, and it don't work like that. When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to work 50-50.
You sure do.
You sure right. Miss
Okay.
Miss Coleman, do you have any questions for living with the Hendersons or living with the Mayhans or Miss Coleman?
Okay. Um, I will say this. I've been in a relationship where a nigga was cheating on me and turned out he had a girlfriend. And
Wow.
with
Damn.
that situation, I was sad about it, but at the same time, you will not be able to trust that person at the end of the day because your trust is not with that person no more.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's not.
Not at all.
Speak the
That
truth.
chapter is closed. Cut.
Close the door,
Cut
turn
off.
the lights off. Like Teddy
Off.
Pete say, turn off the lights and light a
Right.
candle. But Miss Coleman, I have
Yeah.
a I have a question for you.
Okay.
To the dude that I took you from, if you tell this dude that, say like tonight, if you and your sister call this dude tonight and you tell dude that you found somebody that that's taking care of you and that's better than him in all different kind of ways, how would you think he'll feel?
Um, he probably won't understand it, but at the same time, he probably would feel hurt because he think that he did everything, like everything for me, but at the end of the day, you're not doing nothing.
Mm-mm.
So what it used to be in a relationship when you doing all doing everything and you give me your all and it's still not turned out to be nothing.
Exactly.
True. Yeah.
Right. Right.
True. Yeah.
Exactly.
Miss Coleman. Look, it's. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just like this. I'm tell you because I don't even think I told your sister, but I'm gonna tell you. It's, I've been in love with you since we was going out here. Me touching on your booty, me kissing you on your cheek, wishing it was your lips.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been in love with you for a long ass time. Either getting slapped by your sister for doing that.
Oh wow. You
Wow.
really had to pull that card.
So you know what I'm saying? And I know your auntie and your uncle and your cousin, but I always seem to get beat up by your sister. Every time I touch your booty, your titty, or anything like that, I get hit in the chest. I get slapped upside the head just for doing that. And it seems like the little sister always protected the big sister.
And see,
But it
you
seems
got to
like,
think. But I'm
Right.
my fault to cut you off. But see, you got to think. Not only is she doing that, she's doing that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? She may have it in her eyes like, wait a minute, this dude here ain't no good. He probably gonna do my sister wrong. This, and that, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, she would have to realize that wait a minute, whoever comes to my sister, my sister's life, this is her decision. Even though, yeah, I'm the big sister and I gotta look over her and to protect her. She she should have enough sense and be like, well, let me see how this would roll. Let me see how everything would go. Maybe this guy could be my prince or could be my king. Trust. I've been
Right.
in that same predicament. Trust me.
it's just like man, it's just like well, really, I'm loving Monica because Monica's sweet, Monica kind, Monica is strict as hell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm used to it.
Right.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I love a woman to be strict because it ain't gonna do nothing but make the love more stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like if me and Monica on the phone from 10:30 to 4:30 in the morning,
Sun up to sundown.
we talking buku shit to each other. Who gonna do this? Who gonna do that? It's just like we was arguing about who gonna be in my kitchen. And she studied argue with me. I'm gonna be in the kitchen. I'm still telling her I do not allow nobody in my kitchen when I'm cooking. The kitchen is my domain. Your job is to sit there, look pretty, sip on you some wine, do whatever.
Right. And let your man cater to you.
Right. If you say, babe, my feet hurt, babe, come give me a rub down, I'm gonna be right there. I'm like, okay, babe, go in the room, get naked. Hey, I'm gonna give you a rub down. It's
And,
just like
and
she
that's
it
just
just
that's just us, and that's just us stuck. I don't mean to cut you off, but as I say again, if I haven't said this before, when you cater into your woman, you know what I'm saying, you want to cook for her, you want to do this for her, you want to do that for her. And really, it's I mean, it's really not about the sex, really, but
hey,
I've read about it that during that time, it does kind of help the relationship kind of stick together, it's just like glue.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not all about the sex, but it does help the relationship grow, for a tad bit,
right, right.
And
Right.
if you if you willing to see if you're willing to go for a whole battle or war, if you will, just to see how long this relationship will go or how long this marriage will go. I mean, I'm just speaking out of terms because it's like, being in a relationship or being married. You are willing as a man or a woman to stick with your marriage to see how far it'll go. Like I said before, of course y'all gonna have disagreements. I mean, who want to sit there and enjoy arguing every day, every week, every month about what? Y'all can sit there and be arguing about money, bills. Well, who gonna do this and who gonna do that? I told you this and this and this and this and this and this. And it's like, okay, well, hold on. Let's calm all this down. Let's stick together.
It's just like I said, it's 50-50. Just like I said, it's 50-50 down the middle.
Strictly.
Because if all four of us had, let me see, a 7 bedroom house and all girls had their own room, all the adults will split bills down the middle. It's just
Yeah.
like the fellas had a ring, Kiki and Monica, I had a electricity, the water, the cable, whatever else expenses that we had.
Right.
And taking care of the kids and making sure from the oldest on down to the littlest get their baths, get their shower, make sure they get them something to eat, make sure they got their clothes out for school, make sure they ass up by 5:30 in the morning to get them the hell out the house so the parents can go back to sleep.
Exactly.
But before we end this podcast, living with the Mayhens,
What's up?
I'ma flip something real quick. And
Shoot.
I wanna say this to Monica, Miss Coleman over there.
Yeah.
Miss Monica, I know I love you and I know you love me, but it's one chapter in your life that's not completely closed yet.
Uh-oh.
And all my chapters is closed. I done burnt all my books and I got a brand new sheet of paper that got Monica's and Earl's journey together that's waiting to be written out. But it's one chapter and can't nobody get away from they dirty laundry. And this chapter has been
Dang.
bugging me since last night. From when
Right.
old boy called you. It's been bugging the hell out of me. And I need you to close this chapter.
And that's real. And I can respect that.
Please, I need you to close this chapter tonight. Call him on three-way with Kiki so Kiki can hear it because I'm ready to start this journey with you. We always on the phone talking about what we gonna do to each other. Same way
Right.
with living with the Mayhens and living with Miss K Coleman. I want to start.
Mm.
I want to start this journey with Treasy Cosmetics. I already told you what I'm gonna do with you. But I need you to close this chapter tonight. You and living with Miss K Coleman. I need you to do this when we finish up this podcast. Can you promise me you do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, Mr.
Oh,
Mayhem.
what's up?
Now go on and say what you gotta say to living with Miss K Coleman.
Well, it's actually with the both of them. Do you guys have any questions about loyalty or relationships toward either Mr. Living with the Mayhans or Henderson?
I don't. I don't have no question.
I don't have no questions either.
Well, okay. We fist to end this podcast.
I,
So hold on. What you gonna say, Mr. Living with the Mayhans?
if it's okay with you, I'll do it.
Uh, no,
Okay.
I was gonna do this, bro.
Okay, well, go ahead.
S- Since we getting ready to end it, I'm finna everybody that's listening out here. Remember what I told you. Look up Kay Coleman, brand new YouTube subscriber. Y'all subscribe to her page. Help her out. Go
And
ahead,
if
man.
you got and if you guys having trouble with finding Kay Coleman, if you guys would look up Living with the Mayhans and go to one of my videos, you will actually see one of her comments in one of my videos. Click on her logo, which is her display name, Kay Coleman, which is up on one of my comments. Click on her content, which she's gonna start probably soon, in which she doesn't have any content uploaded at this time, but she will soon. So you guys gonna be, ready for that. Um the next Power Up podcast will be coming real soon, you guys. Um I know a lot of you guys are hearing this, and we're actually in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic right now, and I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the conversation that you're hearing tonight, and be looking for Living with the Hendersons or Living with the Mayhans new content coming at you guys real soon. There's gonna be another project that I'm gonna be working on, which is called Cooling Out 2, The Return of the Family. I will be filming this summer. Probably won't be dropping it until I want to say somewhere in December or somewhere near November. With that being said, you guys, peace, love, and respect. And we'll see you guys soon.
I got one more little thing to all the Treasy Cosmetic YouTube followers. The sexy lip gloss is up for sale. Hit her up on her page. If you want the logo or if you don't want the logo, hit her up on her page. Cause her lip gloss is just the bomb. I can tell you that from experience. She's taking orders on her YouTube page, Facebook, her Instagram, her IG page. The girl is blowing up like Wesley Snipes. She's on point. But if y'all have not seen the new podcast, Power of Love, get ready to look for it sometime in August. Cause it's gonna be powerful. The same people that's on this podcast tonight has a personal spot on the Power of Love podcast. They all got personal spots. It's Living with the Mayhens, Living with Kay Coleman, Living with the Hendersons, and Treasy Cosmetics. If y'all want to talk about love, relationships, or anything like that, Drop a comment to any one of our 4 pages that we got on YouTube. That's Living with the Hendersons, Living with the Mayhens, Living with Miss K. Coleman, and Treasy Cosmetics. Drop a comment and we'll make sure we'll put it on the podcast. But as for me, I'm signing off. Peace, love, and loyalty.
Holla back.